Hey, Melanin Nation, Melanin Gang, what's pop? It's your girl, I am Newbie Nova, back with another Intuitive Time with Newbie, y'all. And the time is 8:48, September 28th on the motherfucking clock. Okay. These are these life cycles, life paths, getting heavy bloodline energy, species energy. This is going to be a, food, ink, and food change reading, like your dieting, upcoming regimens, things that's going on in the food industry and everything like that, because I have been seeing a lot of, little TikToks and videos and stuff on certain little things. And y'all know me. I used to come with my health videos and stuff like that. I used to be on top of their ass about certain shit. Okay, and lately I've been telling people, like, I really feel like we are guinea pigs for eating space food. Like, for real. It's so corrupt. They're trying to figure out what is sustainable for us to be living underground or living out in space. Because you gotta think everything does repeat itself. And our ancestors did used to have homes underground, lavish mansions underground, natural pools and stuff. Okay, I know y'all heard this in my other readings, how on YouTube, how I watch the people over in other countries, how they build the pools and the mansions and stuff underground, or the hot springs when they build the tubs from the clay and stuff like that in the middle of the forest, all that type of stuff. Like, you'll really learn a lot and really understand how simple shit could be and how complex the world has became corrupt. Okay? Alright, again, my kings, my queens, my loves, my babe. I am Newbie Nova. I'm not your average reader. I am a little bit raunchy and I'm not traditional by far. I make a lot of my own cards, clairvoyant, outervoyant, and amongst other things. And I channel heavily off of music and numerology. Okay? So, with all of that being said, God grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, the wisdom to know the difference. I said, God grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Spirit, please tonight give us messages for the collective, September 28th, on the food, ink, and food regimens. What does the collective need to know about the food administration and their eating habits as of September 28th, 2022. Again, all my readings are timeless, so when you run into this reading, this is when you need to be listening to it. Okay? I'm here to attract my soul tribe confirmation. I only want those who are part of my soul tribe here. Okay? Ashe, 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 ashe. Yeah. Okay. This is some dragon's blood. You need some higher protection here. Also, when you are saging, make sure that you have windows open in your home. Okay. Spirit, please protect me while I do this reading. Please protect me while I do this reading. But I know there are forces. But I know there are forces that do not want me to have okay. God grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, the wisdom to know the difference. God grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I cannot remember if I already said the prayer or not, but if I did, that's just double protection. Any evil eye or any low vibrational energy, we're going to return all that energy back to sender. Any spell work that has been done against us, against our knowing or unknowingly, that please grant us the serenity to purge all of that toxicness out of our bodies. Ashe, 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 ashe. Please protect my collective. Please protect my collective. Please protect my collective. Ashe. Ooh. All right. I'm going to go with this deck because this deck is screaming at me. The top card false accusation, life. Somebody tell me, how did I get it? Okay, so be observant, devil's advocate. It's easy to slip. Are you doing it for good or for bad? Okay, so this could be as far as the Food Administration Inc. Somebody trying to figure out how did they end up taking oaths into basically being part of population control in a sense. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. They feel like they're the devil's advocate. So even though they're trying to project this out into the world, bad things are coming back on them and their families. Take that however it resonates. Devil's advocate in life. Somebody is trying to figure out how did they become a ghoul. I'm seeing vampire in Brooklyn. Okay. Confirmation. Okay, y'all, my bad. Like I said, confirmation. Did I just keep knocking? So, but if this is like just regular lifestyle changes, I'm getting 600-pound life and stuff. Like somebody's trying to understand how they became a prisoner in their own body. Okay. It's easy to slip. Are you doing it for good or for bad? Like somebody could have, you know how you eat for guilty pleasure or something like that. So you're being observant of that and trying to make some changes. This could be from medications too, because it says false accusation. Like sometimes medications and surgeries make you big. You know what I'm saying? So can you give me some more messages on this eating habits and food administration? So I'm going to say that this left side is for the food administration and this right side is for your eating habits and lifestyle change. Take that how it resonates.
You want to stay back there?
You don't have to sit back there. You're going to be in the camera if you didn't hear them. I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Okay, my bad, y'all. But, okay, so yes, the left side is going to be Food Inc. Right side is your lifestyle change confirmation. Here, please give me more messages on what does the collective need to know. Here, please give me messages on what the collective needs to know. In the reverse, Matilda. Practice daily and you'll see results. You can achieve it. What the fuck did I do? Everybody hates Chris. I'm not the only one who makes mistakes. Sex Machine, Chocolate City, and the Upright Magic Mike in the reverse. So yeah, somebody is trying to become like this sex symbol or something like that. But they're noticing like the shit that they eating from this food industry is like, what the fuck? It's not working. It could be false pretenses on labels or something like that. The calories could be off. It could say don't have certain sugars and stuff when we know everything that say don't have sugar in it, it has like 10 times as much more sugar in those. So like I said, the labelings are wrong. These could be diet pills or something like that. It says everybody makes mistakes. I'm not the only one. So yeah, these people feel like even though they took an oath for this, it's like it's been going on for so long. They're not the only person that's doing it. So they feel like it's okay. But at the end of the day, are you doing it for good or for bad? Some people are knowingly knowing what the fuck is going on in these industries, and some people really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really innocent. These are people that probably mainly work at more like the factory part in packaging. They don't really work in the labs or work on like in the offices where all the paperworks and like lawyers and all that type of shit, contracts for banned items that aren't even supposed to be used in food products and stuff like that. They don't work in those parts, so they are more on the innocent side of that. But you're starting to do your research on certain things. I'm also seeing like packaging, like food having mold and stuff inside of it, like when the applesauce squeezables and the Kool-Aid jammers and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like that. Watch out for your kids eating certain snacks and shit. Or if you can go back to home making certain things, try to do that. Yeah, East Bayou in the reverse. Black magic over food. Hallucinations over food. I'm hearing about the Kool-Aid shit, the suicide Kool-Aid incidents and shit like that. People are taking it as a joke. But as we know about the chemtrails and certain things like that, they do put stuff in the air and atmosphere in the foods or send certain foods to certain locations. And that's why the behavior be such at a high rate in certain areas, because they know that they're targeting through the food. If it's not through the food, it's through the medication. This could be the kids are so-called ADHD or have kids that have like seizures and things like that that have been on medication from like a very, very, very young age. Also, I'm hearing man, what the fuck is that? They got a movie. They did a movie on it. It was about the syphilis, and they took it to trial and stuff when they were telling them that they were helping them with the syphilis, but really they was making them worse, and people were getting paralyzed and shit like that. Just like with the herpes and chicken pox and shit like that. Pay attention. They trying to bend guinea pigs, bend lab rats on certain things. Black ball. Celestial body protection and eternity or voting. Sports, the runner. You making those lifestyle changes. Even if you're trying to work out more or just fast more or something like that, you're trying to get these toxins out. It says sports, the runner. Ease by you in the reverse, because you already know what's up about these foods and shit. You probably trying to educate the kids, and the kids is not understanding this. They want to eat junk foods and shit like that. But they have healthier options when it comes to chips and shit like that. They don't have a lot of chemicals in it. It don't have a lot of dyes in it. It's more natural. There's ways to make ice creams and sweets at home. You know what I'm saying? From raw fruits and vegetables, and even with that, be careful with that, because some of that shit is cloned as well. You're probably going to be changing it up and starting to do your own garden or something like that. Yeah, joints Check the connection in the reverse, yeah. You looking at you connecting the dots of why certain shit, why you getting sick with certain shit. Can you give me more about the keys value? Fall, new year, new cycle. Yeah, the food industry is gonna go down. They're gonna start getting exposed. More people are gonna start becoming more aware of what the fuck is going on. With these new generations up under us, you might have more nutritionists and things, and more herbalists being born, more shaman-like children being born, rainbow children. What you eat while you're pregnant, you could be helping birth this type of nation into the world. Yeah, stand alone. Envy because you stand alone, yeah. I'm getting activists. You're going to be some type of activist when it comes to exposing things in the government. Hearing Dr. Sabi, Dick Gregory, their lampresses, y'all know I cannot say that fucking word, but yeah, their lampresses, however the fuck you say that shit. Rosa Parks, Sojourner Truth. Especially if you are melanated, we know that the melanated people are targeted hard. You could be cracking down on things for breast cancer, colon cancers, things of that nature. Cancer isn't nothing but a tumor in the body. If you starve a tumor in your body, it has nothing to feed off of, and it has no way but to pass. If you keep feeding a tumor, it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep spreading. Take that how it resonates. Is everything on this earth is made to fix something. That's why when you go to the hospital, they try not to be on a more herbalist level. They try to tell you that it's wrong, because on top of the fact, they would have to tell you that a lot of shit is being cloned. That's why you can't fucking use it in the first place. Or they try not to use it. And a lot of stuff they use is placebo. It's not even the real shit. Moesha, childhood to adult. You've been knowing this since a child. And you've been getting fed this shit since a child as well. Getting ready for the real world, yeah. I'm hearing martial law. New world order, martial law, getting ready for the real world. You were born in a era where a lot of projects were going on. I'm gonna put it like that. You get it, you don't. Sleep with meditation music playing of your choice. Yeah. Clear your chakras so you can get more downloads on what you need to be doing, where you need to be moving, how to do stuff in a timely manner, so you can quantum jump over the shit that these government is doing. Yeah, Pinky and the Brain in reverse. Pinky and the Brain was always trying to take over the world and could never take over the world. They're two rats. The government is the biggest fucking gang in the world. But Pinky and the Brain is the plan. That's the plan. In any episode, did Pinky and the Brain ever take over the fucking world? Okay. The Heathers in the reverse. Will we even be cool if? Yeah. And the Heathers, everybody, She basically was in love with a fucking killer. You're in love with this food, and this food is fucking killing you. You have to be aware of what the fuck you drinking and who you drinking off of, where you eating and who the fuck you eating off of. What stores and shit you're buying shit from, what restaurants and shit you buying from. All of that type of shit. The clearer you're aware, because it came out in the reverse. Like, motherfucker ain't about to drug your ass. You probably the type of person, you probably don't even really take medications. You probably don't even get shots and shit like that. You only go to the doctor if you necessarily have to. If not, you researching that shit on your own. You probably like, even if you have kids, you probably like, if motherfucker gonna use them as guinea pigs, shit, I'm gonna use them as my own guinea pigs. So I shit, they came out of me. What the fuck? I feel y'all. Big girls don't cry. Identity crisis. Yeah. You going through a crisis right now trying to figure out how to balance all this shit out. Everything's gonna work out for the best though. You're smart enough to get through this. Even if you have to become a homemaker and start making products that don't have preservatives and shit, you know, like I said, make homemaking a thing again, because everything repeats itself. Even if you have to start your own garden or something, start petitions or something, you got to stand alone and fight against this. One person can make a change. It takes one person. I didn't say it's going to be easy, but it just takes one person. Don't give up. Be creative at all costs. Confirmation. Dope man, fresh. Busting all those type moves. Yeah. Motherfucker try to be loud with shit. You be loud with shit, you bring attention to yourself, and what happened? These motherfuckers is being loud. They trying to ha in everyone's face, like, oh, we poison you, ha. But at the end of the day, shit, devil's advocate, all that shit gonna come back. These people gonna reap what they sow. And all these people that's inventing stuff, and the government don't want them inventing certain things for whatever reason that's gonna actually help and change. That karma coming back for that shit too. Especially, I'm hearing that man that made that car and run off of water, he on their ass. He on their ass. I forgot that man's name, but he's on their ass. And living color sideways, inspired or hating, inspiration. In living color, yeah, like I said, they're targeting the melanated ones. They've been targeting us forever. They've been studying us forever, whether it's in sports, whether it's in beauty, whether it's in our genetic makeup of any have you. But it just so happened that the ones that they don't want to fall under those false pretenses happen to fall under it. Just like with the crack epidemic, it was supposed to be targeted for certain people, but that shit backfired, as you see. High anxiety, smudge, get feathers, talk to birds. Yeah, you have a bird's eye view on this shit. And smudge, you're gonna be under a lot of attacks dealing with this shit, but all you gotta do is just smudge. Jason lyrics, in-house, outside. Yeah. It's like they had the swamp meat, not swamp meat, but the swap kitchen, whatever the fuck you call that shit, on there. The black community was feeding the black community. We didn't have to go outside to go get certain food and certain shit like that. That's why they start changing laws to where we couldn't do certain things. We couldn't grow certain stuff in our backyard. If we do, it has to be to certain limited things of that nature like that. Pay attention, but everything's gonna revert back to how it was. Just like what's sitting on your porch and stuff like that. How they gonna tell you that you're bordering on your own property? Like, the shit's crazy. You can just be yourself with me. Project Runway. Talk with your fashion. Be creative. Now let me see you walk. Yeah. Even if you don't have a big enough voice, use fashion. It's like when they be doing the Black Lives Don't Matter shirts, the Go Vote shirts, the no smoking shirts, the Dare shirts. Like, speak with your fashion. Put that shit on blast. We're going to take these 3 cards and we're going to be done. Bipolar in the reverse. It runs in the family. Well, actually, it's on the side. Mental health check. Yeah. A lot of this shit is causing certain birth defects because of the shit they put in the food. Also, I kept saying the generations up under us is already going to be mutated because they've been putting shit in our food for so fucking long. Three baby mothers, baby fathers. It might be a group of people taking a group down, like an equal battle. Three on the side is going to be a lot of conflict, a lot of towers. I'm hearing World War I, II, III, like when Bush was in office, like it's going to be like a lot of shit with this. Because again, like I said, they're getting banned contraband from other places. And this is doing with plastic surgeries, stuff that they be using. This is with the medical field, with prescriptions and shit that they be using on top of the food and everything else. Like these folks is on some other shit. Regularly STD, STI testing. Not so much on his side. Yeah, these people are not even really testing this shit. They tell you that they testing it, like I said, false pretenses on stuff. Or they telling you they ain't testing it on certain things and really is. So it's like animal cruelty in a sense and a whole bunch of other shit. You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. All right, y'all. So, yeah, just be doing y'all research. Reading is knowledge. Reading is power. Reading is knowledge. Reading is power. Not everything is going to be microwave instant when it comes to exercising your brain. So just take that how it resonates. All right, y'all. Melon Nation, Melon Gang, Melon Pop, Melon taking over. Period. Ciao.